Yeah, confirmation of the results there then. The women's singles we've just seen with He Bingjiao overcoming Chen Yufei of China, 21-18, 21-9. We've seen Ahmed and Natsir, the #1 seeds, the #3 in the world, come through the mixed doubles final to take gold, 21-18, 21-13, beating their teammates from Indonesia, Jordan and Susanto. The women's doubles was won by Tang Yuanting and Yu Yang of China. They also beat Indonesians Maheswari and Polly in a great thrilling two-set final, 21-17, 21-11. Up next we've got Angriawan and Saputra in the men's doubles for Indonesia. They take on Chai, Biao and Hong Wei of China. That will be coming up very soon. So it's been an incredible week of men's doubles. We've seen one of the best men's doubles pairs in the world, Ahsan and Setiawan. They went out to Indonesian Gunawan and Marquis Kiddo, the legend that is Marquis Kiddo. They then went through to the semi-finals and took on Indonesian nationals Angriawan and Saputra, and it was a thrilling semi-final yesterday, it has to be said. Chai Biao and Hong Wei have had some tough battles along the way as well. They came through in straight sets in round 1 and round 2 against Indonesians, and then a thrilling 3-set quarter-final against Fernaldi and Sukmulyo, 21-16, 13-21, 21-19, such a close game. Their semi-final yesterday was slightly easier for them against their Chinese teammates Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen. They came through that in 2 sets, 21-17, 21-11, to set up this final here today. It's going to be great to see the crowd get involved in this one again. Really going to get behind their Indonesian favourites, and we're in for a thrilling men's doubles final, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the players from Indonesia. Angriawan, Agung Saputra.
Yeah, the players making their way to the court. Berry Angriawan and Ryan Agung Saputra acknowledging the home crowd. And they're up against Chai Biao and Hong Wei, #2 seeds here and ranked #5 in the world. So the Indonesians win the coin toss. And decide to serve. The Chinese pair of Chai Biao and Hong Wei choose the far end of the court, the top of the screen as we look down. Good to see the home crowd already getting involved, cheering along as these two pairs warm up. They haven't met before in competition, at least in the last couple of years. Angriawan and Ryan Saputra have had some fairly good results recently. They were in the final last week in Macau, the Macau Open, where they were defeated in 2 sets by Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Bak-chol. Ko and Shin coming through 22-20, 21-14. You can see some of the results they've had so far this week. That semi-final yesterday against Marquis Kido and his partner Gunawan was really exciting. Some incredible, flat, fast badminton, nobody wanting to give away the lift, and so it was dominated within the first 3 or 4 shots each rally, but fascinating to watch. It'll be slightly different here against the Chinese pair, happier to work the rally through and play a deeper lifting, smashing game. They've had some incredible results this last year. Biao and Wei, they were in the semi-final at Hong Kong, where they lost to world number 1 Lee Young-dae and Yu Yun-sung. That game was 24-20, 21-11, and then they lost in the third, 30-28. And that's against the best men's doubles pair in the world. So they're really capable of beating anybody on their day. They are, in fact, the 2nd highest ranked Chinese men's doubles pair, of course, Zhang Nan and Fu Haifeng, who are currently 3,000 points above them in the rankings, I think. But it's really close. The Korean number 1 pair, Lee Young-dae and Yu Yun-sung, have something like 95, 96,000 ranking points. And then ranked number 2 all the way down to ranked number 5, there's really nothing in it. Something like 6,000 ranking points between them. And so it's very close at the top of men's doubles. Chai Biao and Hong Wei had a disappointing result in the World Championships, however. First round defeat to Takeshi Kamura and Kigo Sonoda. That went to 3 sets, but they're capable of much more than that. They were in the quarterfinals of the Denmark Open, the final of the China Open, where they lost to Kim Ji-jung and Kim Sa-rang.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and of course next week we've got the Super Series finals out in Dubai. Last year Chai Biao and Hong Wei were in that final, and again they lost to Lee Young-dae and Yu Yun-sung in a very close 3 sets, so I'm sure they'll be looking forward to getting some revenge next week in Dubai.
Service over. 1, 2.
A few nerves at the start of this opening game from both pairs. It seems the occasion just might be getting the better of them right now.
Service over.
All 4 points
3,
so far
1.
won by, well, I should say lost by unforced errors. That was more of a forced error, however. Chai Biao really applying the pressure at the front of the court, and not really much Angriawan was able to do with that return. Yes, you can see why Gunawan and Marquis Kido yesterday weren't very happy giving away the lift. That straight attacking smash from Saputra was really well put away by Angriawan at the net, so these Indonesians really capable of some fantastic attacking badminton.
5, 2.
Great stuff so far by the Indonesians, and it's giving the home crowd here something to cheer about. You can hear the noise, I'm sure. I'm struggling to hear my own voice over the noise. And it's a real experience for me to be in this kind of venue to watch badminton. Indonesian fans are always very vocal, very loud.
3-6.
Great to have them over at events like the All England Championships. We don't see or hear it so much in Europe, so it's amazing to be here and witness this kind of atmosphere in a badminton final. Just listen to that noise. There really are no better pairs than the Indonesians at playing that flat attacking style of play. We've seen it so much this week, and this pair in front of us here, Angriawan and Saputra, are real experts at it. That rally, a carbon copy of the one before. That fifth shot, that drive into the tram lines. Too much again for Biao.
Service over. 4-9.
Played at this kind of pace, this match really isn't going to take very long at all. Just 3 minutes gone, it's already 4-9. Fantastic smash. Right into the rib cage of Biao, and very hard to defend from your shoulder. Yeah, right into the elbow, really. Great aim on that smash. Just mixing it up with more of a flat smash there.
Service over. 5-10.
Incredible stuff from the Indonesians.
11-5.
Really applying the pressure to this Chinese pair early in this match. Biao and Hongwei don't seem to have any answers to this kind of pressure at the moment, so let's hope the coach is able to give them some words of advice.
Coach.
Change their tactics somehow to avoid this kind of attacking onslaught. They're playing far too defensively right now for, I'm sure, their liking, my liking. I'm sure the coach is going to try to change that somehow.
20 seconds. Here. Please ask your coach to wear a trouser. Coach. Eleven, 5, play. Service over. 6-11.
Better return of serve this time. Very accurate, very deep into that rear corner.
Seven, 11.
Yeah, that was better to see. He was there early, he delayed the shot, just held him at the net, and then that flat dry flick of the wrist down the line was enough to force Saputra to take that really late, and it went wide. But the Indonesians back on the attack.
Service over. 12-7.
It's hard to understand right now why this Indonesian pair are ranked only 35 in the world compared to Biao and Hong Wei, ranked number 5. Playing with this amount of attacking pressure, you'd think they'd be able to take on any of the world's top pairs.
Service over. 8-12.
Incredible attacking once again. It's almost one-way traffic right now. This first game really going well for the Indonesians, who are applying so much pressure to the Chinese pair, and they're buoyed by the noise from the crowd in this incredible arena. You could almost switch off your monitors and you still know who's winning the rallies by the sound in this venue. The Indonesian crowd really getting behind this pair. And it's really working for them at the moment. The 6 points, the gap now, 14-8. And that attack down the middle of the court just proving too much for the Chinese pair. Forced to try and get a really good length, but that one drifting 20 centimeters long.
Service over. 9-15. Service over. 16-9.
And again, some nerves shown on the faces of the Chinese pair. They're really under pressure, trying to play so tight at the net, and so, yeah, there we go. And so deep at the back that they just are trying to force it, because they look, well, they look scared of this Indonesian pair.
Service over. 10-18.
Better stuff from the Chinese in that rally. Able to get on top and assert their attack straight into the body of their Chinese opponent. Oh!
Service over. 19-10.
Biao had given up. It was all being aimed at him, and Yeah, forced to react so late, he really didn't have any choice in what was going to happen. These Indonesians really looking pumped, full of adrenaline, full of confidence. And the crowd are telling us that it's set game point.
Service over. 11.
Very quickly telling us that they didn't win that game point, as you can hear. Yeah, just like the beginning of the first game.
First game won by Berry
5
Angriawan.
shots, the 5th driven into the tram lines deep.
21-11.
Another clean winner, and it's the Indonesians who take the first game 21-11. Chai and Biao here must be getting fed up with the strength of Indonesian attack. Their quarter-final earlier this week against Fernaldi and Sukmuljo was one of the best men's doubles games I've seen, and the crowd really were with that Indonesian pair in that match also. It was an incredible atmosphere in quarter-finals day, and it was 21-19 in the third set. The Chinese came through. Angriawan and Saputra are higher ranked than those two, though. They in fact played them in the Macau Open, beating Fernaldi and Sukamuljo 21-11 in the third set. In fact, they then went on to beat Ji Jung Kim and Kim Sa-rang in the quarter-final, again 3 sets, and then played Ko and Shin of Korea in the final, so no stranger to big games. The Korean Masters earlier this year, they faced Lee Junhui and Liu Yuchen, who were knocked out yesterday by Hong Wei and Chai Biao. So again, very close at the top of men's doubles. The top 5 or 6 pairs in the world, other than Lee Youngdae and Yu Young Sung, it has to be said. The rest are all very closely matched. And surely it won't be very long before this pair here in front of us from Indonesia break into the top 10. Currently ranked 35th. And I'd like to work out why that is, because on this performance and performance of some of their results in recent months, they really do deserve a place in the top 10 in the world.
Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2. Service over. 3-4.
I think the reason the Indonesians are ranked so low right now, I say low, 35 doesn't feel low, but of course compared to the likes of some of the pairs I've just mentioned, it is very low, and I think it's because Ryan Saputra was previously playing with Angga Pratama as recently as January or perhaps late last year. And so this men's doubles pair really making their way through the rankings.
5-4.
Only breaking into the top 100 in April this year, so they're on their way up, and they really are a force to be reckoned with if they can take on the likes of Biao and Hong Wei in this kind of style. So I'm sure we'll see them in many more Grand Prix and Super Series quarters, semis and finals in the next year or so. Yeah, Hong Wei on the floor, and the shuttle around a metre long of the back line. The frustration on his face there, as we see in the replay. And the Indonesians taking another 3-point lead in this second game.
Service over. 5-7. Service over. 8-5.
Great judgment there from Angriawan. That was only marginally long of the baseline. Oh, fantastic stuff. The footwork, the positioning. The position of the rackets, everything there was perfect. The two Indonesians working in tandem, covering the expected return and just showing us why they're able to stay on the attack so well.
10-5.
Indonesian coach there just looking calm, satisfied with the way his players are playing right now.
Service over. 6-10. 27. Thank you. Play. Service over.
That's 5 or 6 times
11,
under the
6,
pressure of the
window.
Indonesian attack. The Chinese pair have been forced to drive or lift out the back. Maybe there is something of a drift in this arena that we're not aware of. It can only be front to back or back to front, because there's certainly no sideways drift here. That might be a reason why so many of these players and pairs have chosen that far end of the court once they've won the toss. Either that or the Indonesian attack is just so good. The Chinese pair
20
aren't able to
seconds.
cope with this, and it's
20 seconds.
a last resort.
Let's get into the court.
but unusual to see the shuttle drifting so far long of the back line at this level of top badminton.
Eleven, 6, play. Twelve, 6.
Six-point lead here in the second game. On what we've seen so far, it's looked like it's going to be enough for the Indonesians to take this gold medal. Certainly pleasing the crowd, as you can hear.
Service over. 7, 13. Eight, 13.
Angriawan just checking that the umpire agreed with that line call. It was indeed long. Great return of serve, just causing confusion. Biao decided to leave it. Hong Wei wasn't expecting it, and under late pressure he was forced to make the error into the net. Look how good the Indonesians are at not giving away the lift.
Service over.
That was ill-judged, however,
9,
from
14.
Saputra, I think it was. Yeah, inside the lines, as you can see. Oh, great pressure and great defense this time from the Chinese pair. Can they maintain it? Oh no!
Service over.
Again, it was just drifting wide at the crucial moment. And the Chinese pair are going to look back in this game and wonder why they made so many errors in defense. Used to the pace by now, you can't really say they were under that much pressure on that particular shot. Can only imagine they were really trying to force the shuttle deep into the court and deep into the wide tram lines, but that was much better here from
10,
Biao.
play.
And again, so many of the same rallies.
16,
The Indonesians so happy to sit in the mid-court, keep the shuttle going down, play tight nets, and just block at the net. No reason to give away the lift. Their footwork, their body position, their racket position all suggests they've got one thing in mind. They showed it to us yesterday against
Service
Kido
over.
and Gunawan in the semi-final.
11,
In fact, they've been showing it to us all week. In the end, the lift by the Chinese either goes out or just gives the Indonesians an easy attack, and that's all they're after. Great, great men's doubles.
Twelve, 16.
that time from Angriawan. He just gave that shuttle a bit too much height and allowed Biao the time to choose the space. Such fine margins in this style of badminton. It's unbelievable technique. And such a high
16.
intensity, such training that's gone into being able to play badminton like this. Error-free. Great stuff.
Service over, 17-30.
Well, that was closer than I'd like to call. Angriawan certainly unsure the way he appealed for it. The line judge had already called it out, so maybe he knew it was debatable.
Fault. Service over.
China just showing us that they're able to play the same level
17.
of badminton. That fast pace,
Play.
flat push.
Fault. 15.
And again, better from the
17.
Chinese. Looking a bit more confident now. Only 2 points behind in this second game. It's not too late to turn this around, but they must maintain this level of pressure. Force the Indonesians to defend.
16-17.
Yes, and the crowds
Service over.
just getting behind their Indonesian men's doubles players here,
16.
rallying the support, trying to get them through this second game. They don't want to see it go to 3. They want to see their Indonesian pair take this gold medal against such top opposition in the Chinese.
Fault.
Yeah, Saputra twice in a row there, both rallies with that same forehand drive down the middle of the court. Causes confusion between his opponents and played with enough pressure that it's been the winning shot in both the last rallies. It's 3 points the gap, 2 points needed to close this game out. Oh, great defense. Oh, that's amazing from Angriawan. Oh, and as I say that, he makes the error in the net.
17-19.
Just watch Angriawan's footwork here at the front of the court if we get to see it. Here we go, rack it up. He's there early, and then he's at the rear of the court.
Very.
And such a shame when the error comes from
Play.
a position of no real pressure.
Fault. 18-19.
Yeah, great shot there from Biao. It just had enough flight on that shot previously to enable him to hit down hard, straight into the body. Oh, that's unlucky.
19 all.
Angriawan with the flick of the wrist went for the deceptive backhand cross court and missed it to bring about 19 all. The Chinese are back in this second game. Can Indonesia close it out? And again, Angriawan.
Game point 19.
2 unforced errors hitting the tape, and 1 with that deceptive backhand cross court. He'll feel disappointed that he's just lost
Play.
3 out of the last 6 points under no real pressure, and it has allowed the Chinese back into this match. Great defense from China. It wasn't enough. Fantastic controlled pressure. I'm almost having to shout, the crowd around me. So noisy. So excited to see their Indonesian pair playing so well. And the frustration, as you can see, from Biao there at the end. Fantastic rally. Such the most crucial point in the game, of course. And Indonesia just doing enough to save that game point.
All play.
Well, as you can hear from the crowd, that brings about match point for the Indonesians. The underdogs, the unseeded pair, ranked 35 in the world. They're taking on one of the best men's doubles pairs in the world, Biao and Hong Wei, inside the top 5. And there we go! You can see how much it means to Berry Angriawan. He's on the floor on his back to celebrate. Smiles from the coach as they walk over to celebrate with their coach. Angriawan's dancing as he does so. The crowd are all on their feet, and it's nice to see the players acknowledge the crowd. The crowd's so important in that match, supporting their Indonesian players all the way through, and what a great men's doubles final we've just seen.
21-11, 22-20.
Look at the emotion on Berry Angriawan's face. The relief, the elation, confirmation of that result then. An impressive 21-11 first game for the Indonesians. The Chinese really had no answer to the pressure that Indonesia were putting them under. A much closer second game, 22-20, saving game point from the Chinese. Such a crucial moment, and they came through that 22-20. The crowd on their feet to applaud the players as they make their way to the podium to collect their medals. Biao and Hongwei just collecting their runners-up medals, presented by Ahmad Budhiato, the tournament director here at the Yonex Sunrise Indonesian Masters. And the crowd still on their feet, just cheering for Angriawan and Saputra. Indonesian Masters men's doubles champions 2015. The Czechs presented by Berry Tamba, the senior promotion executive of Yonex Sunrise. And it's the chairman of the East Java Indonesian Badminton Association, Wijinarko Adi Mulya, presenting them with flowers. And Kadek Nikki again presenting the souvenirs to the players as they collect their share of $9,500 US, or close to. And there'll be big celebrations, I hope, tonight for Berry Angriawan and Ryan Agung Saputra, who may not stop smiling for some time yet, taking home those all-important gold medals. So an important win for the Indonesians in the men's doubles final there. Great for the crowd, great for themselves as they make their way up the ranking points. And soon we'll have the last final of the day, the men's singles, coming up next. So straight set results all the way through the day here at the Yonex Sunrise Indonesian Masters Finals. 2-set victories for all of the finals so far. We've just witnessed Berry Angriawan and Ryan Agung Saputra beat Chai Biao and Hong Wei of China in 21-11, 22-20 victory. And massive entertainment for the home crowd here, who were right behind their Indonesian men's doubles pair from the start. And I'm sure the same can be said for the men's singles final, which comes up next. Home favourite Tommy Sugiarto, the number 2 seed here. He faces Srikanth Kidambi of India, the number 1 seed. Both of them have had impressive weeks in the run-up to this final, and